I, Hulk Hogan, have a question to answer your question. As you, Hulk Hogan, travel to WrestleMania by conventional means, the normals you travel with experience malfunctions. As you realize, all that is left is total self-destruction. Do you, Hulk Hogan, show self-pity? Do you, Hulk Hogan, try to reason why? Do you, Hulk Hogan, try and comfort the normals that have even more fear than you? Or do you, Hulk Hogan, kick the doors out, kick the cockpit door down, take the two pilots that have already made the sacrifice so that you can face the challenge, dispose of them, Hulk Hogan, assume the controls, Hulk Hogan, shove that control into a nosedive, Hulk Hogan, push yourself to total self-destruction. As you realize, Hulk Hogan, you are about to enter a world close to parts unknown. Ah, smell it, warriors. Do you, Hulk Hogan, look for a place to hide? Or do you, Hulk Hogan, face the challenge that may be more powerful than even you are, Hulk Hogan? You, Hulk Hogan, must self-destruct so that you will know, Hulk Hogan, who is the chosen one. For, Hulk Hogan, I am not the chosen one that you speak of. I am not, Hulk Hogan, am the only one. And that is the rest of the story.
Oh boy, it sounds almost more insane.
He's just a crazy person.
You are totally the biggest mark.
And I have half the brain that you do.
Hulk Hogan, you can go to hell.
And all these people are a bunch of stinking bums, aren't you?
Reigning United States Heavyweight Champion Bret Hitman Clark.
Welcome, one and all, to another great episode of Late to the Nitro Party podcast. It looks like we're going to be doing the Nitro immediately following World War III from November 27th, 1995, from the Salem Civic Center in Salem, Virginia. They had an attendance of 5,000, but only 3,000 paid. The rating was 2.5, and they beat Raw, who had a 2.3, just a narrow margin there, but they did beat them.
Chalk one up for WCW.
Yeah.
One more
so,
question, guys.
And if anybody does remember what happened at World War III, please tell us, because if you heard our incoherent ramblings by the end of that, we had no idea what was going on, and we were all sleep deprived.
2 out of the 3 of us were sleeping.
Yeah,
literally.
Yeah, like we just took turns sleeping. That's why only one of us was talking at the time. So, all right, everybody, remember, hit play on your network account of this episode in 3, 2, 1, play. Okay.
Closed captioned.
Huh.
I just noticed that one of the buildings is a prescription drugstore for some reason.
It's an apothecary.
Oh, is that where they get their legal steroids?
Yeah.
They're horse meat.
Horse meat.
Feels like forever since I've watched Nitro now.
Well, it's because I literally, to quote Jim Cornette, watching World War III, I had a birthday watching that. God, that was a long, arduous thing to just sit and watch all the way through.
But I mean, technically, we recorded those 3 like a month ago.
Yeah, I know. Don't let them in on the
we already
secret,
told them
on
in
the secrets.
It's not freaking.
Don't let them behind the curtain.
It's all a shoot.
So Mongo is wearing a tiger print silk shirt with a black leather vest over the top of it.
Pepe horribly matches.
Yeah. Well, Pepe's in cheetah print.
Oh, that's true. Okay,
like.
we got cheetah and leopard. Okay, or cheetah.
So it's a dog dressed as a cat.
Yes.
Yeah.
He self-identifies as a cat.
Makes
We have
sense.
Heenan sporting the Japanese flag.
To remind you what that storyline is.
Yeah, because otherwise you would forget.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we still have Mongo and Bischoff as announcers. Which
So we're
kinda
teasing
sucks.
Sting and Luger as a tag team tonight.
I
so-
thought Luger was a heel.
Well,
Oh, they
he
had
is.
they had that thing where they both talk each other out of actually committing murder.
Basically, yes.
Okay. I forgot about that.
But Luger's a face.
Luger's just Luger. He's neither heel, face, nor tweener. He's just Lugering. So we get a recap of the promo that started off World War III with the exploding shirt.
I was going to say this is one of my favorite parts.
It really is.
This
one
was
of the,
it.
This is
Right
like the high point of the show.
Yeah.
I just love Savage's skittish reaction when this thing blows up. He wants no part of it. Watch him. He's like, "Oh Jesus, give me fire bad." He's not waving to the crowd. He's like, "Get the fire department in here."
He actually believes there wasn't a self exploding shirt.
Yeah, there's demons in there.
He looks like the sky.
It always reminds me of the Simpsons episode where Homer joins the Stonecutters and they throw his underwear in the thing and ghosts fly out of it.
Wrong again, Sting.
I love Sting, but the theories of him being the dumbest man in professional wrestling hold true because he's always trying to turn guys' face, then end up stabbing him in the back, and his friends all screw him over.
His gimmick is he's the most naive wrestler that's ever
been. Yes, exactly.
So I've given my kid a pound of grapes to keep him busy while I'm doing this.
Yeah, we hear him gnawing on him over there.
And he ate a lot of them, but now he's full, so he's just kind of throwing them at stuff.
Oh, Jesus.
So I'm going to have some raisins here in a few months.
All right, we get TV Champ from just the other night. Oh, yeah, he has Kimberly now.
Oh, that's right.
Forgot about that.
The Bad Blaster's back.
Yep, and he got the Bad Blast, which looks like a giant penis pump.
It's because it is.
Or a bong, one of the two.
Probably both.
I would like to say the TV belt, that is a good-looking belt.
Yep. It's pretty classic looking.
I've always been a big fan of all the WCW belts.
He's going to murder the cameraman. That thing's just a potato gun, is all that is.
Mm. Yeah, the WCW belts, I always liked them too. They were simple, but they worked. They looked good.
I will say, as just pointed out, as Kimberly goes awkwardly between the bottom and the second rope.
I was about to say something.
It is unbelievably hard to get through the ropes in a wrestling ring if you're not used to it. It is awkward as hell. They're at the exact wrong height. You got to be super tall to go over the top, but the space between isn't that much. And like a boxing ring or like a Muay Thai ring, the ropes are pretty loose, so they move a lot. But these are steel cables, and they don't have a ton of give.
Yeah, the ropes, the WCW ropes were always much tighter than WWF ropes.
And I believe it's because they're steel cables.
It'd be funny that I just slapped her in the face.
The WWF ropes, rather, are actual rope, and so they have that give.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what makes things in WCW kind of faster. When you bounce off the ropes, there's less give.
Is that why Enzo Amore almost killed himself a couple weeks ago?
I think they're steel cable now.
Are they now?
Because
at least they work because his head snapped off that awfully quick.
They talk about it being so tight nowadays.
Do they? Because it was always kind of weird to me. People would always, because I was never a WWF fan, at least once the mid-'90s hit, people talking about Taker walking the ropes and how awkward it seemed to me that the top rope would almost touch the ground when he did it.
True. Which makes that even more impressive.
Right.
That he can do that.
You could almost do it without holding the guy's hand or touching the guy on ropes like this if you were agile enough.
So Paige trying to get her back, and
he brings out flowers and then immediately sucker punches her new boss.
You can't trust flowers.
I like heel DDP.
Yeah. Even later in his career, he was pretty good as a heel. He was so over with the fans as a face that I don't think it worked as well, but he was a good heel. That's when he was world champ and he'd come out with the belt on backwards.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Look at the mascot gathering up Johnny B. Bad's ring gear.
What kind of mascot is that?
I was saying it looks like Big the Cat from Sonic, but I don't know. I don't know if that is the WCW mascot or like the local minor league hockey team mascot.
No idea.
Or who that is.
Flowers.
So Kimberly's like, she's just sort of confused by it.
Is she looking for something inside
Well,
the
she
flowers?
finds a chain.
Oh, look at that.
So we have a foreign object hidden in the bouquet of flowers. I'm sure we're talking over Heenan saying a bunch of misogynistic things.
Which might be the better thing to do.
Missed a pretty good tilt-a-whirl side slam there because we're looking at a confused woman. Ooh, slapped him. I think Grant's kid ran off and he had to go corral it.
I'm here. He just gets noisy from time to time, so I'm hitting the mute button on my end. Yeah, I don't know why the camera's stuck on her, confused.
Well,
I wonder why.
I understand why. I'm okay with it, but so throws it between the legs. Comedy pratfall. Not very babyface of Johnny B. Bad there, though.
No.
Kind of a heel move. So they talked about how this was a return match from last night. I guess Page invoked his rematch clause, even though they've wrestled like 4 other times. But this is probably the end of this program, I think.
Hope.
They'd probably move on to something else. It's like, yeah, I meant to throw it to Diamond, but I'm just really unathletic.
Or did she?
I think they should have DQ'd him, because the belt wouldn't have changed hands.
Where was the ref at during all this?
Well, had they DQ'd him, Page could have said he won. He gets another match. Johnny B. Bad could have been, I'm a dumb idiot. I shouldn't have done that. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. I'm guessing Nick Patrick's probably ogling Kimberly at the time. I don't know.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I didn't really think he had a whole lot that he could legitimately be distracted by.
I think he was yelling at her for being cage side.
For some reason.
Oh, okay, there you go. That's good job by him.
I hope he stays there. There's money in there, huh?
Yeah, it's money with Johnny B. Bad's face on it. It's not real money, unfortunately, or they'd cause a riot.
Yeah, especially in the South. Apologize to all our listeners in the South.
Oh,
yeah, we get a Hogan match. Hogan's not in the main event.
Nice.
I would have to guess because he's Hogan. He'll probably show up in the main event, though. Mm-hmm. He'll probably do a run-in.
Surely.
Hey, guess what we got coming up?
What?
It's our favorite segment of the night.
A Dungeon of Doom segment?
Yep.
Sweet.
Don't they start fizzling out soon? The whole Dungeon of Doom thing.
I'm gonna let my son do a little commentary on this one if he wants to.
Okay.
Gonna be like poopy hey.
What do you think, Alice?
What do you think of Kevin Sullivan, buddy? He looks very confused.
As he should. See, I just don't buy Sullivan as this evil cult leader when he talks like he's from the Jersey Shore.
And he's 4 foot tall.
Yeah, I just
Jimmy Hart.
Yeah. Let me finish.
Can I finish? Can I finish? Can I finish?
Cannot finish.
God. I mean, he just drones on, and he's boring as hell. And,
Literally every episode of Nitro since its inception has
Yeah.
been Kevin Sullivan
well,
interviews.
when you're booking, you got to get your own shit in.
Mm.
Well,
I mean,
and I don't. That's. I mean, I guess whatever. Everyone's different. I mean, he really is. I mean, I know there's some turd stuff, but he is really pretty decent backstage. He's good in the booker capacity. There's certainly people that do worse. He's got a good understanding of the business, has been around it forever. I'm amazed that he's just that unbelievable on camera, you know?
he's very white bread to me. I don't know. Now, when he was doing his thing in Florida Championship Wrestling as like with Nancy Sullivan as the
Right.
fallen angel and all that, at that time that was pretty like shocking, cutting edge
Right.
stuff.
Right.
Well, they're on the Turner Network, and it's
Right.
supposed to be more family friendly, so he can't do all that stuff. So I
Yeah.
really think that takes away from his character.
Honestly, if you're not going to bring any more talent, you should take Mongo off the announce team, bring in Shivani and Kevin Sullivan, and replace Kevin Sullivan in the Dungeon of Doom with Bobby Heenan,
Like as just their manager.
their manager.
Yeah, I'd be okay
I mean,
with
it
that.
could be quite as bizarre, but it could still be this evil heel stable.
So
At
it's
least you
good
can
to
talk.
It's good to see Ozaki is up and walking around, considering a day ago she got dropped on her head like 3 times in their match at World War III.
They're resilient.
Yeah, they're tough.
They do that for a living.
So we get a rematch from World War III. We've got Ozaki and Suzuki versus Bull Nakano and Akira Hokuto. So
Who was it that wrestled at WrestleMania or World War III? Which females? Same ones?
these exact same
Okay, it's a
4.
rematch,
Yes.
all right.
Racist.
Oh man, I want to get me one of them devil mask.
he is unsettled by that.
He's confused and chewing on my other headphone. She's kind of intense.
Dude, Bull Nakano is freaking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the match at World War III, for anyone who hasn't seen it, you're in for a treat.
Yeah, there's some pretty good stuff in there.
Wonder how long she wrestled. If she's still around, maybe. I doubt it.
She wrestled a long time. I mean, this is really her first foray into.
Are these all Japan people, or NJPW? Or
I don't know. One of these teams is New Japan, and the other one is IPW.
Okay.
Or one of those. I don't think it's all Japan. It's
JPW?
Maybe JPW.
You are
It's
upsetting internet super fans.
Probably. It's interpromotional. That's all I know.
Yeah.
This match from the people that are in a country where you can buy used schoolgirl panties out of vending machines.
It's true.
I tell you what, Ozaki, the one in the red, she bumps her ass off.
My God.
That's a kind of a cool. You don't see that very often. Cool choke spot.
Yeah. That's a lot of ass there.
Yes. She'd hurt you.
Oh God. They get down.
Yeah,
these women
Ozaki
do.
just bumps her ass off. Like, she throws herself around.
Yikes.
Yeah. You can't say that.
Yeah,
Wasn't there just a bill passed where you're no longer able to use Negro or Oriental
Yeah,
in any political
pretty
papers?
much the FBI is going to be knocking on our door just for having heard it.
Yeah. Like just like yesterday that was passed.
Like, you can't say that
Or
crap anymore,
Friday.
Heenan. Jesus.
Yeah, old lady Turner. She probably didn't like that one.
Yeah. Suzuki here is definitely, to me, for the red and white team is the superior worker. You see her do a lot of cool stuff.
Good move there, though.
Atlas is digging this match.
Well, it's
good.
It's the highest paced match on the card.
Yeah.
And it's 4 women.
Right.
Listen to the crowd.
They love it.
Like, they popped for her getting up for that guillotine leg drop.
And this is good tag team wrestling psychology, too. I mean, this really whole package.
Yep. You kind of have the big powerhouse team. That's a non-move. That's a non-move. Here we go. Do the double foot stomp to the choach. they did it World War III.
Oh.
They missed her lady parts that time at least. He said it again. God damn it.
We're talking 21
years
ago.
Yeah, you ain't getting her up for a vertical suplex.
If you were born when this Nitro came on, you're almost able to drink legally.
Yeah.
That was nice. That was a nice double suplex.
Double splash. All four of these women can work. Oh God, she's gonna get necked again. All right, that almost looked like a botched Styles clash.
I'd say between the 4 women on the screen right now, that's more workmanship than the rest of the card on the show.
Yeah, I guarantee it is. I think this is probably their last match. They're probably going back to Japan after this. They just had them in town, so they used them again. So did you watch that match from... we're recording this the day after WWE Extreme Rules. Did you watch
the main event.
So Roman Reigns kicked out of 2 Styles clashes, one of which being on a chair.
Yeah,
nice Northern Lights suplex. And... a bunch of other like quasi finishing moves,
run-ins, all that stuff. They're really trying hard.
AJ Styles made him look like $1 million.
Yeah,
he freaking pinballed himself around the ring for him.
However, AJ kicked out of a lot of his stuff too.
Yeah,
so.
I guess, but that makes sense.
Why?
Whiff. Whiff on the double drop kick.
Blah. I don't know why I'm making sound effects.
It's like a Batman comic.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Yikes.
She landed right on Nakano's knee with her ass.
I just combined stomps.
I'm going to stomp you in the glutes. I think her knees legitimately hurt.
I think they just referenced correlation between Asians and car crashes.
Oh, God. Well, he made a laundry joke in their last match, for God's sakes.
Geez.
This is 20 years ago.
I know.
This isn't like the 40s.
Nobody cared before 9/11 about that stuff.
They kind of botched that. A little missed
They're getting tired.
Yeah, her knee's legitimately fucked.
Yeah.
She is not walking properly. That was nice. Double single leg drop kick.
I'm sure they got the bring it home cue because of the hurt knee over there.
That's going to do it. Fisherman spine buster. They might have had to cut that match short.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but
it's
probably about the right timing for it. But Nakano's legitimately hurt. She is not moving right at all. And she's not really playing to her character. She's like, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
This hurts. Get me to the back.
Carry me, Sonny Ono.
that could have been really bad. That's some strength there from her to get her back up to that power bomb. Ugh.
What minute mark are we at?
21:10. We're seeing the Hugh Morris Hogan promo or whatever we call that thing.
I have a 16-month-old trying to ruin my life.
Oh, WCW Saturday night.
We're 21-31 now.
Okay. Tamoon, you hit 22-11.
Okay.
Captain likes to press the space bar. Screwed me up.
You're not missing anything. It's just Saturday night promos.
Yeah, you're ruining the podcast. Yes, you are. He's proud of himself.
I bet.
Hey, Pulaski, for reasons. So, here we get our first look at Hugh Morris. I think this is his first match on Nitro. He might have wrestled on Saturday night before, but
It's likely.
But
Hold on. Grant now.
All right, I'm at 22. What are you at?
22, 17, 18, 19, 20. Got it?
High production values here, folks.
Hey, it's off the cuff here.
So Bill DeMott's a horrible, racist prick asshole.
Oh, yeah.
So
Right. But for some reason, Hogan's, the one that gets all the rap, but apparently this guy was a lot worse than that.
I mean, I get it. He just comes from a different era.
Yeah.
And when you're training guys, you can't be like Stu Hart and call them like homosexual slurs while stretching them.
Yeah, I mean, he was training the people in WWE the same way like everyone got trained 20 years
everyone
ago.
was trained back then, and it got him fired.
Mm-hmm. Can you imagine like being trained by like Stan
Killer
Hansen or
Kowalski
something, or Killer Kowalski?
Yeah, you'd yeah.
I'm pretty disappointed that Hogan's going to win this match. I like Hugh Morris.
I liked
General
him.
Erection.
God, I forgot all about that.
What was that squad called?
It was the MI, some abbreviation.
Misfits in Action.
Yeah, MIA, Misfits in Action. It
Major
was
Guns.
It was Hugh Morris, Major Guns, Lash LaRue, Chavo Guerrero was in that, and somebody else, I think.
I can't remember.
Oddly enough, they couldn't get Colonel Mustafa.
That was the Iron Sheik, wasn't it?
I think so.
Colonel Mustafa was the Iron Sheik. So, mixed reaction for Hogan.
Is that a WWF title that kid had on?
Probably.
I don't know.
I think it was.
Yeah, it was the Gold Eagle, I think.
Uh-huh.
So, honestly, this is a pretty big rub for Morris, not being in the company that long, and you're getting a match with Hogan, like, in your first month. Mm-hmm. So, that at least tell me, obviously, he's got a job. But that shows...
They'd pay him back with Goldberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They showed that, they at least trusted him in there with Hogan.
Yeah.
I mean, for a guy his size, DeMott's a hell of a worker.
Yeah, no, I mean, we're not going to get to see his finisher, but it's pretty damn spectacular.
Of course we're going to see his finisher. That's the only way Hogan's going to win. So we do get to see the, what do you call it? It was a moonsault.
No laughing matter.
No laughing matter.
No, I was always, the more we watch this, the more I think about it. Get to see some wrestling from Hulk Hogan.
A little bit.
I like it when he actually wrestles.
He's not bad.
He's not bad. No, the more we watch this, the more I think about it. Like, I was a huge mark for the WCW mid-card.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Like, I was just always a big fan of those guys.
And
especially compared to the WWF, they're undercard guys. I mean, they're good. They're better wrestlers than I'll ever be, but
Well, right now, the WWF undercard's like Just Incredible. Who was he back then? Aldo Montoya.
Aldo Montoya, who wore a mask resembling a jockstrap on his face.
And X-Pac.
The Smoking Guns. 95 WWF was pretty shit.
Is Savio Vega around yet?
Yeah, Savio Vega was there, yeah.
I was never impressed by him.
The Sultan, who became Rikishi, who's in the Hall of Fame now.
Yeah. Trying to think who else would have been around.
Had Mo and Mabel.
Yeah, Mo and Mabel.
Papa Shango.
Doink. Well, no, Papa Shango would have been Kama at that time.
Mustafa.
Kama Mustafa. That's a hell of a move there.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
That was a cool clothesline.
But no, by comparison, the undercard guys, the mid-card guys in WCW right now are the future of the business. The undercard guys in the WWF, most of them, don't end up being anything at this point.
Yep, very true. which is almost a shame because they didn't get pushed and they
Right.
left and
Well,
they
and that's
became.
and you can say whatever you want that WCW built, a promotion around aging stars who were too old to be in the Federation anymore, and blah blah blah. But ultimately, all the young guys they signed, or a lot of the young guys they signed, ended up being big guys in the later
Yeah.
WWE.
So watch that. Here comes his finisher. Watch Hogan. Just first of all, he missed it.
Yeah.
Second of all, his hands immediately go under him for the big kick out.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't sell the move at all. Fuck, I hate that.
It's despite not quite landing it, which I'm sure Hogan told him not to, but
Yeah, he's probably like, take it easy.
he gets over. I mean, it's a nice transition. It's smooth.
I mean, you remember when frickin' Vader pulled out a moonsault?
Yeah.
And people lost their mind that a guy that size could do a moonsault. Do you remember when Vader was on Boy Meets World?
Yeah, I remember that. He was Sean's uncle.
It was one of the kids' dads.
Oh, it was that big guy that was also on My Name Is Earl.
Ethan Suplee.
Yeah, the big guy.
He was
dad,
big,
that's right.
and then he lost a bunch of weight.
Yeah.
He's in like American History X, and
Yep,
Vader, Boy Meets World. Look it up. So Hogan won to no real surprise.
Right.
Damn it.
Nothing special here.
The guy. All the adults in the crowd are not pleased. The kids, however, like it, but
There's a Vader mask in the crowd.
the guy in the R in the
Yeah.
Nitro was shouting, "We want Flair." I could read his lips. HD's great. You can see so much shit in the crowd you wouldn't be able to see otherwise.
I'll be honest, I don't know where he got him, but my kid's playing with Pogs.
Oh, really?
Pogs.
I never knew how to play it. I just threw him on the ground. I didn't know what to do with it.
Morris just sells the big boot like he was just shot with a 12-gauge shotgun. Hogan likes the sexy pin.
Oh, yeah.
After that, he always does that freaking weird ass 69 pin that's just awkward as hell to watch. They talk over each other.
Double A.
Yeah, we get Sting and Luger versus Double A and Pillman for the main event.
What if anybody ever bought these pay-per-views twice?
Oh god, ugh.
There was people that did.
Like that fucking show, like
It's just the main event. The whole undercard was good.
It aged me terribly.
The main event was rough, though.
Yeah, it was. It was really rough. The rest of the card was fine. I mean, it was like a solid B, and then the main event turned it into a C- D+ show. Oh, we're gonna get Savage. So I was at a high school graduation 2 days ago, and of course they played Pomp and Circumstance, and I can't hear that with a straight face
me either.
to save my life. Looks like a freaking candy striper at a hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that bowl cut.
Oh, yeah, that's what I had. He ain't gonna shake his hand. It'd be great if he just came out and he's like, "Yes, I am excited.
Yes.
Thank you." Except for the other one.
Savage promises a reign of terror.
Who's WWF champ? Hart?
Well, 95 November.
Hart or Michaels,
It's been
I'm
right
sure.
after Survivor Series 95, so probably Diesel.
Oh, Diesel.
I think
yeah.
Diesel. I'm not.
He held it for a long time.
Yeah,
Didn't
don't quote me on that, but I want to say Kevin Nash.
he? I want to say Vinny Vegas.
Vinny Vegas, Oz. No, he isn't. You secretly hate his guts.
You'll write a rap song about it later.
Yeah.
So, just count 2 segments in a row featuring Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we need a little counter up in the
Right.
corner of the screen. I think we're going to get to see the video
Of the botched finish or whatever.
Well, it wasn't really a botched finish. It was just an incredibly stupid planned finish.
You're right.
There we go. Hogan's just an opportunistic
Mm-hmm.
freaking asshole. It's like, I know we're trying to get one-man gang out, but whoop! Oh, we're playing the... We've lost the feed.
It ate the Betamax tape.
Yeah. Watch out, Hogan.
Oh, Giant. Look out.
Just freaking powerbomb Gene onto the concrete.
Oh, shit, he's going to take this on the floor. Gee, many. He took that pretty hard on the floor. So we see a trend here. Every time the Giant shows up, Savage is the one that eats the choke slam. And Hogan's just like, see ya.
Yeah.
Oh, who we got? Oh, Sting. Hogan's got a chair. One thing, Hogan probably throws the shittiest chair shots in the business.
Mm-hmm.
Especially to the head. Mark Curtis is just trying to get the hell out of the way.
That would do nothing. Bouncing off the ropes, then hitting him with the chair.
It's just...
It does nothing.
Oh, that's babyface of you, Hogan. Elbow the ref. God, I hate him.
Why'd that even happen? This isn't a real match.
Yeah, he
It
just
doesn't matter if the ref
no bearing on what
dead
happens.
or there or anything else.
Oh
God.
Yeah, that's bad. He's literally
Do
tapping.
you see the force behind those
He's
hits?
literally tapping him with it.
What?
Oh my God.
That was even weaker.
Like, he's okay when he's hitting him in the back, but make it look... I'm not saying you gotta waffle the guy with it. Let's not check on Savage, who's in a pile on the floor. Yeah, those were like the world's shittiest chair shots.
Horrible.
Yeah. Pose while your buddy's in a pile on the ground, you miserable piece of crap.
Not a good view right here.
Hogan's gooch.
Racist is one of them.
He's
Jesus.
yee.
I wonder if they sedate that dog before the show starts.
It almost seems like it
doesn't
because
move.
it's pretty calm for a little Chihuahua with all these people around and loud noises and pyro going off, and
It's probably
most
deaf.
Chihuahuas are like the feistiest dogs. that
yeah,
exist.
they'll bite your ass.
It's probably a deaf dog.
Maybe. Deaf, dumb, and stupid.
Oh, man.
So Bischoff's trying to play it up like, ooh, we don't know whose side Sting's on.
Wait, what side would Sting be on?
I don't know.
There's no other sides.
Bischoff's just trying to breed paranoia in the babyface locker room.
We know he's not a horseman because they just ran like a 8-week program to screw him over.
Yeah. Sweet, we get Double A's music.
Yep.
God damn it, it's awesome. Hey, 2 guys in ring jackets.
Yep.
That's basically a members only jacket, right?
That man right there that is pro wrestling.
Yeah.
Just never done a crunch in his life. He can go 60 minutes without taking a deep breath.
All cardio.
No cardio. He's just naturally.
Oh, really? Oh.
That's what Flair said. 2 guys that could go 60 minutes and never have ran
I
a
did hear
step
that.
in their
Yeah, you're
life.
right. Yeah. No, Luger.
Oh, we're playing the we don't know how cohesive they're going to be because they're not coming out together angle.
Well, that guy's excited.
Looks like Zach's dad. If he gained about 50 pounds.
My dad's not that big yet.
So where's
My dad
Luger?
has all that fat, but it's all on his belly.
Skinny
Who
fat.
cares? I love him.
Skinny fat man.
Yeah, skinny fat man.
Nope. No music for Luger.
Oh. It's the only reason I showed up to do this podcast.
Pyro, but no music.
I'm so confused.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Just kicked in. Somebody was late on their butt
the
there.
ball.
At this point, they probably just have a boom box and someone forgot to hit the button.
No, I figured there was just a guy back there actually playing a guitar
That might
Have
be.
you ever
every
thought,
time it comes out.
like, if you put words to Luger's music, like, how fast would you have to sing to, like, go with the tempo?
It'd be like a
Here comes Luger. It'd
it'd be like a Guar song, basically. Here we go. Early spine buster.
Darn.
Nice float over. I like that.
It's getting real over there.
Yeah, Double A's the man. Anderson taking his own bump on that.
Sting has a way of making non-moves look great.
Well, a lot of that was the guy selling it, too.
I know, but still, like, that move where he plows their head into the mat,
it's just a
it's
face
nothing.
buster, but yeah. That's impressive. That's more impressive than getting up Flair.
Yeah.
Like, Double A's probably got 35 pounds on Flair, and Luger got him up pretty easy.
Double A's weight probably shifts a little more in the air.
Sting had more trouble getting Pillman up than Luger did with Double A.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no question that Luger's freaking
That's impressive.
jacked.
Yeah, there's no one Luger can't get up for the torture rack.
Now,
Timeout.
that's great heel psychology. I like that. And, like, Double A will do just little things. Like he did it earlier where he points the ref out, like, telling him to check his boots and shit. Just little stuff like that. He's awesome at it.
Old school psychology.
That's not being...
That's stuff that I think a lot of guys have coming up, and then they get to the main event, and it kind of goes away.
See, he's doing it right now. He's like, hey, he's pulling my hair, ref. Watch it, you know. That's not being an overtly heel. That's just having respect for the rules.
Yeah.
Luger. Nick Patrick was kind of in the way there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
The old bionic forearm.
Yep.
Wasn't there an angle where he has like a metal plate? In that?
Yeah, I believe so.
From like an old football injury,
Yeah.
and that's why he used that.
That was the narcissist, right?
Yeah, he'd use that, and it'd be like a knockout.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't answer the 10 count. He wouldn't even pin him. Going for Scorpion Deathlock early.
Pillman's gonna go to the top.
Got it on.
Luger's gonna.
Oh,
push
he
him.
he threw him into, and he.
I
Oh,
can see where they're going with
stepped
this.
right on Anderson
Yeah.
though, when he wasn't supposed to. Like stepped right on his head. Looked like.
Making Luger look like he's.
They aren't on the
Horseman.
same page. When in reality, Luger just doesn't understand like
wrestling.
Newton's laws of physics. If I push him this way,
Well, if you watch any Kurt Hennig matches, physics don't count.
That's true.
I'm excited to see
Clotheslines over the arm.
I'm excited to see Hennig here in about a year.
Yeah. Does he come in before or after Rude?
I think after.
After.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Well, I know like his first big deal was like
Rude
slamming Flair's head in the cage or something, wasn't it?
Rude's
In
with
Fall,
the-
at
Rude's-
Fall Brawl '97.
Well,
Rude's
well,
with
he
the New World Order at the very beginning.
Yeah, he came in. Hennig comes in to replace Arn Anderson in the Horseman,
Mhm.
and then he turns on him, obviously, because it's '97 WCW,
Yeah,
and everybody
everyone does.
turns on everybody else.
Rude, right before he comes over, is with D-Generation X, isn't he?
Yeah, that's where he was on Raw and Nitro on the
Yeah,
same night.
yeah.
because
Yeah,
one was taped.
Mhm.
So now they're going to play the thing, of course, where Sting goes over to make a tag, and Luger's not there because he's the most easily distracted man in the universe. Like, just it's like
butterfly.
just reach your damn arm out. Yeah, Luger has ADHD. Oh, Double A spat on him. And now the heels cheat. Love it. I love the little old ladies in the front row, like, telling the ref. That's something you don't see anymore. Like,
Yeah,
look at him.
Yeah.
that's like Sherman's mom. Inside joke, I guess.
Sherman's mom, if you're listening.
Oh man, I remember going to his house and Sherman's mom would go nuts.
Yeah, they were big. They were
wrestling.
big WWF marks. They hated WCW.
I assume this works for anyone named Sherman's mom, so.
Yeah, sure.
We get a roll up from Sting. Oh, that got the win. Oh, and immediately they get the win immediately into a DDT, and here's Flair
in
in
his
his
sweater.
Cosby sweater, just wrecking shit. In his penny loafers.
Uh,
And his Dockers.
I love it.
No, he just punches the
decks the ref for good measure. Why do I love this so much?
Flair, I mean,
Oh,
here
okay,
we go
there's
again.
the third segment in a row featuring Hogan.
Get him, Flair.
Nothing's happening. Okay, we're gonna get some. some
Damn
chops.
it.
Kick him in the junk.
Like hard way. Just
Yeah.
No, no.
Flair.
Brian Pillman's just like, hey, a camera. I have to mug for it.
It's like, no, we don't hit him anymore.
So
Yeah, no, he's
Most
kind of a
of the-
tweener. It's okay.
most of the angles that started with the show back in September haven't really been finished because this is like the whole beginning of Nitro was this angle. What side's Luger on, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they've pretty much been playing this same thing for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up, Mongo.
He's challenging him to a match at Starrcade '97 right now. That's what they're talking about.
Like, I'm totally going to fuck you over.
The crowd like doesn't care at all right now.
No.
The crowd has no feelings for this at all. No one cares.
Why? That was the main event. You end on the main event.
Yeah, I don't like... They will eventually quit doing this.
I hate this. Yeah, the end of show recap crap.
Although I guess I understand it. Like, no one's really sure what just happened, and you do need to kind of talk about it.
True.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
When your show's this confusing, you have to have a recap.
Uh-huh. Yeah, wait.
And we just the show just peters out with Mongo just
Heenan is visibly confused.
just fade to black, please. By superstars, I mean the Yeti and Scotty Riggs,
Kevin Sullivan,
and all the Armstrong brothers.
And I think there's a Viano out back. Not sure which one.
7 or 8 Vianos. Oh, we're gonna get a Starrcade episode on WCW Saturday night. And that's it.
There we have it.
Right.
All right. So, pretty much same stuff coming off World War III. Hogan, Sting, Luger. Who do you trust? Who do you trust?
It's your typical kind of slow-paced, like Nitro after a pay-per-view where they're just kind of starting to set things up.
Maybe some new angles, but maybe not. So, that's all for this week. Check back in with us. Same Warrior time, same Warrior channel. We aren't going to get sued for that, are we? Yeah, we're definitely going to get sued for that. All right. Good night, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.